What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Civilization 5 Northwestern Europe AI only battle. We are 100 turns ahead of where we did the results. Nothing had really happened by turn 300, so we went to 350, and some stuff did happen, so that's good. That's nice to know. It's taken a long time, and it's definitely eaten up into me starting the next one, but I'll try and get one out in a reasonable time as soon as possible. I'm going to have to reinstall the game and stuff, I think, to try and fix our domination only issues. I'll try and see what's causing those. But yeah, we've gone ahead. Some stuff has happened. Not enough to justify me like going to 450 or 500. I don't really have confidence in the AI doing too much because, like I said, this difficulty, the victory types. But luckily, like I said, I mean, I don't know if it's positive, but at least we discovered it's not my fault, right? I do have it on domination only. Tried working through it with some people in Discord and showed them, but yeah, it is set to domination only, but science, cultural, diplomatic are on, and inevitably it has impacted the game. It's not like the words are just there, because Civs did win a science victory and previous one a diplomatic, so we'll reinstall probably, or try and figure out which mod it is maybe. But yeah, that's a bit of a shame, but I just don't think we're going to see much aggression. It's been pretty rare. Only two things have really happened since the results. So first of all, okay, so what I think happened here, because I didn't watch all of it, I'll be honest, I wasn't sat here, I did see most of it, but the Soviets declared war on Russia when they were arguably stronger, and then but then everyone else joined in, and in the end Denmark sort of paratrooped in and just conquered most of the Soviets. Russia gained a city as well. Pretty disappointing from these guys, and Norway, who I think were both in that war and failed miserably. So that wasn't great. So yeah, that didn't really help. But Denmark, there you go. Maybe they have overtaken Norway now. I don't know. We'll have a little peek at the info addicts, some of the key ones if they open for me. Poland does seem to now be definitely one of the strongest civs in the world. They did have a bit of a nuclear war with Russia. There was a second war where they took a little bit more than they did in the first one, if I'm not mistaken. I think so, yeah, right. They peaced out towards the end of the regular time. But yeah, I think Poland has probably become the strongest country in the world, and they've crashed the game. Knew that was going to happen. Well, we'll be back in a second. Okay, so no, don't look at Poland. That's what is when they have too many units. Not much we can do about that. But the only other thing really going on is, well, Ireland did just, I think Ireland cleaned up Britain at some point. They only had like one city left at the end, but that got wrapped up. They are currently at war with Normandy, but probably won't see much come from that. And then, yeah, the Netherlands is dying to Denmark as well. So, like I said, maybe Denmark is actually winning now. They obviously only just lost to Norway, so maybe they would win if the results were now. Ireland did grab some stuff off the Netherlands too, but that's about it. And now I'm going to try and open the info addicts, and if it works, we'll have a look. If it doesn't, we will just, we'll move on. Happy. I think it's been a very entertaining series. And when we come back, hopefully it will be domination only for the next one. But here we go. Come on, please, please. Oh, it actually worked. There you go. You can see Denmark and Norway sort of neck and neck. Denmark leading most of the way here. Norway overtaking them. Russia was actually in third, and then they sort of dropped off. And they have recovered to be in this sort of third pack. They've sort of got these three. So these two split, right? The results, I think the results were around here, right? The end. Sort of with Russia just dropping off pretty rapidly. So this was about where we did the results. Since you see these three civs have kept growing strong. And this other sort of mid-tier coming through, and the rest have obviously tailed off. But there's Norway and Denmark, neck and neck. Norway just jumping back into the lead actually on score. Ireland is then third, Poland in fourth, which is quite surprising, but I guess there's lots of things going into score, so fair enough. And this blue line, I'm guessing, is Finland, because no other blue civs left that aren't Norway. And Aquitaine's this purple one. There's Russia just above Aquitaine. This red line is, I'm guessing, Austria and Burgundy. Yeah, they have not really done anything, so massive disappointments from them. But there we go, we'll have a little look through these as they've actually worked. Population is now Finland with the biggest. 3 civs now with over 100 million, nearly 200 million for Finland. Denmark's up there, Norway as well. Crop yield, we'll just do top 3s, but of course, feel free to pause, have a more detailed look if you would like. Norway with the biggest crop yield, Denmark in second, Poland in third, bit of a drop off. Production, again Norway, then Denmark, then Poland, all over 1,000, the rest not. Biggest economies, again Norway, Denmark, Poland. Norway, Denmark, and then Ireland on land area, but that does include sea tiles, so that may be a bit harsh on a Finland or a Poland. Don't have as much access to the sea. Military manpower, Denmark leads the way, then Austria, Poland, Aquitaine, all with 1 million soldiers there, top 4. Social policies, Norway leads the way, then Denmark, Burgundy, Austria and Ireland. Happiness, Norway, Denmark, Burgundy. Okay, fair enough. Technologies, Norway. Okay, everyone's on 80. Fair enough. Okay, some of these civs aren't. Belgium, Sweden's dead. Belgium's still alive, actually, inside Austria. Although almost everyone except Austria is at war with them, so it's quite impressive. East Germany, 78. So they're nearly there. They're still alive. They've got a couple. Is it still? They've still got their 3 cities. So they're very peaceful down there. The Czechs, Austrians, Burgundians, they're all pretty chill. In terms of making gold, still 5 civs, still with positive economies. East Germany with 4 gold per turn. Brittany 23, 200 for Ireland. Burgundy's making quite a bit too. I guess these are just civs that haven't been embargoed probably at this point. But I mean, look, Denmark is losing 3 grand per turn. So their units are being deleted, and they're just rebuilding them in 1 turn. That's essentially what's going on there. That's why they've not collapsed. Cities, 27 for Norway, 25 for Denmark, 21 for Poland, 18 for Ireland. I'd say that's well over half the cities on the map between the top 5 if you throw in Finland's 11. Maybe even more than that, maybe like 60%. Science output, Norway well in front, then it is Finland, Ireland, Poland, and Russia. Obviously not so important anymore. Culture output, Norway still leading the way. I mean, I guess you could still get ideology tenets at this point. More social policies. Denmark, Ireland up there. Wonders, Ireland finished with 11 at the end. Very impressive. Maybe that's why they're above Poland on score. 10 for Denmark, 6 for the Czechs, 5 for Norway as well. Treasury, Burgundy with 108,000 gold. Some with 0. Denmark with 0, obviously, with their terrible financial troubles. Faith gain, Russia with 15k, 12k for Ireland. Okay. Faith gain 120, Poland 80, 80, 60, 50, 40. Okay. Ireland leading the way for faith gain. We'll quickly check the religions as well. Great works. Ireland doing really well in these things. Wonders and great works, they're leading. Then it's Denmark and Norway. Trade routes, Ireland has 1 more than everyone else. I think they have the Colossus. That's the one, right, with the free trade route. Tourism, Denmark leads the way. Ireland would actually probably be quite much higher up in the results now than they were last time. I think they came sort of 6th or 7th or 5th, maybe at best. I'm not sure. Sorry. Actually, I've got the pad. Oh no, it's on my phone. Never mind. But either way, they did pretty well. They did well. So there we go. That's sort of what's happened. I am going to go and try and fix this game, set up the next one. I think the next one is going to be a sort of an even minier map, sort of similar to the Asia one, but probably smaller. We're going to really focus in on a small area, I think, just because it takes time to set up the big one. So it'll be less episodes, it'll be like probably the smallest one we've done. I don't know, but there's lots of maps for me to choose from, so we'll see. It's not set in stone. I do have, in terms of my list of ideas, if you want to add to that, contribute anything, that's good. Feel free to comment down below. But yeah, in terms of my list sort of ideas, there's more concepts than it is like maps. So there's a few different like twists that I can put on how the game plays, but there's not actually a certain like I want to do this map specifically. Well, there is one, but I'd need so many mods to do it. So that's a summer plan. We'll aim to do that in the summer, which is the big map I spoke about, which covers sort of northeast Africa, southern, eastern Europe. I think, I can't remember how far it goes, but you know, Greece and Turkey I think is definitely on there. And then in the east it goes all the way out to a massive India map, which by itself is, you know, probably one of the biggest maps we've seen, like the biggest India we'd have ever had. And then it goes all the way up to sort of, not Mongolia, but that sort of way, you know, it goes up into Asia. So yeah, that's a huge map though, and we will need lots of mods to fill that out. Or I've realised there's an alternative. I tried to get lots of mods to fill out the whole map. We could actually do it with less mods, less civs, and just give them all lots of space so they're all overpowered. But it's finding the right balance between that. Because obviously if one civ dies, then sort of whoever kills them snowballs. So you've got to be careful if you do it like that. You know, obviously we could just have one mega India, and then a mega Arabia, and a mega Egypt that get the whole area to themselves. But then I don't know how much they'd fight. But yeah, that's some of the ideas and plans for the future. In terms of the style of the AI battle videos, I think I'm happy with the half an hour, 3 times a week. It seems to be doing okay. So we won't be changing it yet or doing anything. Obviously I've been trying some new stuff with my Let's Plays. So we'll see. But for the moment these will be staying the same. So the next one will be the same again, half an hour. You'll get to see everything. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed this series, be sure to leave a like and a comment down below. Be sure to drop a comment telling me what your favourite moment from the series was. I would really appreciate that. If you haven't already subscribed, I would really appreciate it if you did subscribe down below. And also, if you haven't turned on notifications, that would be much appreciated too. And if you're looking to chat with other fans of the channel, people who are interested in strategy games, Civ, EU4, looking for people to play with, do be sure to check out my Discord server in the description. There's plenty of people in there who like to, play games. There's multiplayer games kind of almost every night or every other night now, it seems, popping up, which is fantastic. And yeah, if you want to be a part of that, be sure to join up there. That's also where the easiest place to find some information and how to join in with the multiplayer streams that we do on Saturday nights. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.